All right, so good morning, student. This question is a question which is based on law of conservation of momentum. And you can read the question first and then we will discuss it. Okay. So the question says that a machine gun fires a bullet of mass 40 grams. Okay. So I'll put all the data. You can continue to read this and I will reduce the size of the question and then we will start discussing. Let me just put the data. So you have a bullet which is 40 grams. Okay. And 40 grams. The velocity of bullet is 1200 meter per second. Okay. And the man who holds the bullet can exert a force of 144 newtons. So 144 newton is available to us for stopping the recoil of the machine gun. So let me just reduce the size and then we can discuss this. Okay. I hope you have read it thoroughly. All right. Now let's see what is happening. See, if you fire the gun, there is a recoil, right? Like this, which means a force comes back on you because the forward momentum of the bullets which are going out, right, is equal to the backward momentum of the gun, right? So that is for the conservation of linear momentum. The overall momentum of the system is zero to start with, but when you start firing, you produce a forward momentum and the momentum has to be conserved. So this backward momentum, which the gun, recoils with, comes on the shoulder, right? Generally, you keep the gun here and you get a recoil. But if you want to stop this recoil, right? If you want to stop this recoil, what you do is you exert a forward force. You exert a forward force to stop this recoil, which means if the rate at which the momentum is changing, right? There is a rate also associated with momentum because the bullets are coming out with a certain frequency, which means number of bullets per second. So the number of bullets result in result in momentum, and that momentum per second is producing a backward jerk. So I'm converting the story from the forward momentum to the forward force, and then a backward force due to the third law of motion. Okay, so the mv, which is your momentum of the bullets, right? If I convert the story into per second basis, right? If I convert this into per second basis, I actually get a situation of MA, right? So which is your backward jerk which you get. And if you're applying 144 Newton of force, you're likely to be able, you will be successful in preventing this jerk because now your force is balancing the jerk, right? I hope this is clear in your mind. Now, how do we solve this? Let's read the question. Okay, what exactly is being asked? The question is, how many bullets can you fire at the most, right? So that what is the intent? The intent is that the shoulder of the person who is facing the jerk should not break or should not suffer injury, right? For example, if the jerk which is coming back comes at 1000 newtons and all you can do is to stop is 144 newtons, you will get a 856 newton backwards, and that is enough to maybe dislocate your shoulder, right? So you want to prevent that injury, and therefore you're saying we will balance the backward jerk with our force of 144, right? So let's say the number of bullets you can fire is n, and therefore the total momentum which is associated is n into mv, right? And then this n into m into v. Okay, so what is your v? Okay, so your v is 1200 and this is mass per second, remember, right? So this is mass per second. If the second goes to the 1200 meter per second, it automatically becomes acceleration, right? So it is like 1200 meters per second, because the mass is per second. So the second of the mass goes to the second of the velocity in the denominator. So this becomes n multiplied by 1200 into 40 grams, right? So this is 40. And all we want is 144, right? So this is gone. This is also gone. So this is 12, 12s are. And this is going to be n is equal to 4 into 3, right? 3 is, let's do a recalculation as to how many bullets can you fire. So n, the mass of the bullet is 40 by 1000, that's kilogram, into v, and all we want is 144, right? So 1200 cancels 40, so n is equal to 3. So all you can do in this scenario, if you look into the answers, is you can't fire more than 3 bullets in this scenario. If you fire more than 3 bullets, you're likely to get injured, or you will not be able to, the backward recoil or the jerk you face, or the impulse you face from the gun. So I hope you like this question and the explanation. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. This channel will give you exam-like questions and explanation. It is a conceptual clarity which will bring relaxation in your mind. Unless you have conceptual clarity, your mind will stay restless. Don't make your mind restless and don't get frustrated. Listen to these videos. They will bring a lot of clarity in your mind, reduce your stress, will help you to score well in your examination. So thank you very much for your time and wait for my next video.